What do you do when you are completely burnt out off work, but you still have unlimited things to do? Well, right now, that's how I feel. I think that's how the team feels. We woke up, I was just in a fucking pissed out mood. Moses, another guy on the team, he was fucking pissed off. We've been working really hard. Yesterday was Monday, which are my busiest days, where I had pretty much meetings from like 7 a.m. to I didn't finish until over 9 p.m. And so then I woke up and today I'm like, well, fuck. Yesterday I did all the boring work. Now I have to do the real work. And I just didn't want to. Sitting in the sun right now. I have meetings all afternoon. I have actually a lot of fucking shit to do that needs to get done. So the only option is just to do it. There is no option. Everything in life has trade-offs. There is no perfect solution. If you want to have complete free time without much freedom, work a job where you only have to clock in for 30, 40 hours per week and live a decent wage, you can absolutely do that. That is your choice. There are trade-offs with that where you might not have the amount of freedom that you want. You might not make as much money as you want. You might not be in the exact situation that you want. There are trade-offs to having a business where sometimes you just have to work all fucking day. You're escaping the 9 to 5 to go from an 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. What you don't see online is for 99% of the work life for all these online business owners, unless they're literal scammers just selling a course, is just you work, and then you just post on social media the top 1% of things, like going to the super high-end restaurants, traveling all the time. But even when I travel, I'm just traveling to new locations and working there, which I love doing. I would prefer to do that than to sit in one location forever. It can be easy to see these people online that only flash 0.1% of their life because let's say they are running a business and they make enough money. I will go out to very expensive restaurants a few times per month, sometimes a few times per week. And I'm completely okay doing that because I enjoy doing that. I here have a full-time maid who does all the cleaning, pretty much anything that needs to get done, which seems like it would be this massive flex, but that's really just because I'm here in Medellin, Colombia, and it's not expensive to do that. My time is worth more than cleaning every single day. Whether you like that or not, you could say it sounds arrogant. I've heard that before, and I don't give a fuck. For me, if instead of spending that time clean, because I want a clean house, I want fresh dishes, I want everything, closet always done nicely, instead of spending a few hours per week on that, if I spend it working, I have a much higher ROI working. If you're in that position, I think that everyone should do that. But sometimes you just have to fucking do the shit you don't want to do. There is nothing I want to do less than work. I was actually this morning while I was in the Uber driving to the coffee shop, I passed by these like 10 paddle courts. If you don't know what paddle is, it's kind of like tennis and pickleball kind of conjoined into one with fucking walls on the side. And I've played a few times. It is epic. All I was thinking about was, holy shit, today would be the most perfect day ever if instead of opening up my laptop, we say, fuck that, tell the Uber driver to pull over. We play paddle. We go to the gym. We go to MMA later tonight. We watch some anime. That would be a fucking perfect day. All I did was I kept on driving, went to the coffee shop and worked for a few hours. I just had a call with a potential client. They want to get onboarded. I don't think they're a great fit though, so I think I'm going to turn them down. Sometimes that's also the right thing. If someone wants to give you money, it's also not always right to take the money if you don't think you can show them the best results in the entire world. Didn't necessarily turn down this client, but I said that here are my skepticisms as to where I see our services might not be the best fit for you. But I said, I think there might be something else that I can do for you if you are interested. So honestly, if you do get burnt out, you do need to find a way to recover. And Friday, we're going to be going out with like 15 people and having an absolute blast, which is going to be a great time. I know that I need to do something to stop this burnout, so I'm not just upset. So what I'm going to try and do today, I'm too busy. Tomorrow, I'm going to try and take the afternoon off, like let's say like after 5 p.m. Just go either to MMA or go play paddle with some of the guys. For me, playing some sort of sport, getting outside, doing a physical activity refreshes my entire brain. I go to the gym every single day, but it's just different when you're having fun doing some sort of sport. So that will probably be the plan for tomorrow, as long as I don't book up my afternoon. I gotta check what time it is right now because I don't even have time to make this video right now. I would just say don't trust everything you see online. It would be so easy for me to portray on Instagram or on YouTube that life is nothing but awesome and that all I would show are the super expensive restaurants. All I would show would be me traveling once a month. All I would show is the luxurious things that I have access to doing because most of my clients have private planes or they have very, very cool things that I get to use. Doesn't mean that it's mine. It doesn't mean that that's how life is all the time. A lot of the times, even when I'm at those dinners, it's still incredibly stressful and there's still a ton of things going wrong. There's just no perfect solution to anything. You just have to understand that everything has trade-offs. You can do absolutely anything you want in life. 100% believe that absolutely anyone could do whatever they want. Some people, let's say we took a marathon as an example, it would take some people years of training. Maybe they are incredibly overweight now and they would first have to lose a ton of weight and start to work off and maybe they would have to walk the entire marathon. Some people are naturally genetically gifted, made good decisions their entire life to where they are already pretty fit. They could run a marathon with no training. Just about anyone would be able to finish a marathon. Some people would need a ton of training. Some people would take 10 hours. Some people would take 4 hours. Doesn't matter. I think that anyone would be able to do so. You just have to understand that that whatever you want to do, there will be trade-offs to it. There is no perfect solution. So what is worth having the trade-offs? For me, I think it is 1000% worth it. Running a business, working all the time, because most of my life, I don't feel overwhelmed like this and fucking burnt out. I'm actually usually in a very good mood. I'm very high on life. I absolutely love what I do. There are periods of time that I don't want to fucking do anything, but you don't have a choice because it is what you signed up for.